Hey YouTube, happy Sunday. It's my favorite day of the week. I know it's probably not yours, but whatever. You guys like Mondays because that's when you get to see all the cool merch that I got. But I have so many other videos that I plan on doing that I think you guys are going to love because I love them, but I love everything, so... Ow! I just hit myself. Did you guys hear that? But anyways, it's Sunday. That means that I'm going to draw from my special jar and talk about whatever topic that I get and hope that I can form my crazy thoughts into words because 99% of the time I can't. Okay. This is a funny one because I am having a hard time believing that this one is even real. Sasstiel. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Sasstiel, but it was one of the first ships that I was ever introduced to. Actually, Wincest was. And you know what's funny? I didn't understand what it meant because when I first started watching Supernatural, I was fairly young. So I had this YouTube account and it was Wincest01 and I just thought it was like a shortened version of Winchester. And then when I found out, I was freaking out. I was like, what? Because I had watched a video that was like, it was like Wincest, and it was one of those videos that I've done before that you like edit the song and so I clicked on it and I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cute, and then it ended up being like a love video and there was like edits where it was like they had overlapped it so it looked like Dean and Sam were kissing. I was like, what? But I don't know, that was me freaking out. But Sasstiel was one of the second ships that I was ever introduced to, even before Destiel, if you can believe that. And that's because I was on the internet one day and some Tumblr Sasstiel shipper popped up. This is the only time I've ever seen anybody ship Sasstiel. Most people are Destiel shippers if they're gonna ship cast with anybody, but Sasstiel was new to me. I honestly, so weird. So Sasstiel is the Sam and Castiel ship. And I don't think that they have a ton of shippers. Obviously, they do exist, but I don't think that there's a ton of them. Personally, I have no opinion on this ship. As all ships, I'm ship neutral. Whatever you want to ship, I will support you to the ends of the earth. Even Wincest, which I don't get, but if you like Wincest, you ship Wincest, girl. Boy, I am not going to stop you. That is up to you. I'm not going to hate on your ship. You do you. There are some ships that I don't understand where it came from. This is one of them. Do Sam and Cass ever even hang out? Like, you hardly ever see those two together. They don't have moments where you could be like, oh my gosh, they're in love. If you're a Sasstiel shipper, will you please explain to me where you got this ship? Like, what moments? You can even like send me links on Twitter or comment them down below or something of like Sasstiel moments and let me know, because I want to be able to understand where you guys get this ship from, because I try and understand where each ship comes from. I can understand Destiel, I can understand a lot of ships, even Benny and Dean, which I just found out about the other day and I think it's a weird ship, but like people ship it and I can understand it. I always try to understand where ships come from. Even Sabriel I can understand. A lot of people don't understand Sabriel, but I see it as like Gabriel picks on Sam in particular, so it's like a crush type thing, because you know, like kids pick on their crush or whatever. But Sasstiel is one that I do not understand at all. So if you guys are Sasstiel shippers, send me some stuff so I can help me understand it, because I don't get it. But personally, I don't ship it because it doesn't make any sense to me. As I've always said before, Supernatural is about family to me, not about love. So I never try and find ships or romances. It doesn't matter if they're straight or gay. I'm not like homophobic at all. I don't ship Dean and Lisa. I don't ship Sam and Amelia. I don't ship Dean and Joe even. Nothing. The show is not about romance to me. It's about family. So that being said, I don't ship Destiel, so I wouldn't ship Sasstiel. I don't know how much more I can say about this, because ships are very hard for me to talk about because I'm not a shipper. I'm ship neutral in terms of this show. There are shows that I watch where I will ship something, but when I do ship things, it's usually a show that's based on romance or that ship. It's just one of those things that I don't understand. I want to understand, but I can't. So, I don't know. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for giving me this topic because I love it. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite ships that people have come up with for Supernatural, other than Crowley and Bobby, which I'm sure I'll talk about eventually. Just like ships that don't really make sense to me are so funny. And I love to talk about them because it's hard to offend people if there aren't a lot of people to offend. I feel like I don't say things that are offensive. I try not to. If I do, you can let me know and I will explain things because I'm not trying to offend anybody. I've got your back. If you're a Sasstiel shipper, you go. Like, don't let anybody change your opinion. Just do what you want to do. The only thing that I'm not okay with is if you're gonna bully the stars of Supernatural or their wives over something. Like, I know a lot of Cockles shippers are rude to Danielle. Not all of them, obviously. I'm not gonna group everybody into one stereotype, but a lot of them are rude to Danielle, and it's like, just don't. There's one thing that you need to try and understand all the time. The boys are not gonna like you, and they're not gonna get together, and I don't know, it's like you're ruining a part of the fandom. The point of our fandom is that we're all accepting and we're family and we don't care about things like if you're homosexual, gay, lesbian, whatever, I don't care. If you're anything, like the most important thing in our fandom is that we are non-judgmental and we are accepting. That being said, you guys need to accept that Jensen is married to Danielle. Those are his kids. That's just how it is. There's a lot of things. Keep the fun in the fandom, please. That's the only thing that I will not tolerate in terms of ships, when you're actually taking it and seriously hurting somebody's feelings over it. I am all for you ship what you want, you believe what you want what you want. But you do not hurt somebody's feelings over something that you want. Sorry to end that on something so dark and me yelling at you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next Sunday for another Fan Thoughts video. I love you guys so much. Once again, give me more topics to put in my jar because you know that I love them. Bye.